What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back for another episode of Cities Skylines. I've done a couple of things in between episodes, wanted to show those to you guys of course. Let's actually start right over here on this end. So what I've done here is I put in some trees for decoration of course. I did convert this road into a two-way highway, and I made this bridge into the 4-lane bridge just because it looked a little bit more industrial to me. And of course the road coming down this way. I think over here we can make room for a couple of the road maintenance depots. I think that'll fit in pretty well in that particular area. I did add a connection for the garbage trucks to be able to come into the industrial area over here as well. So that's the connection right there. I did turn off the street lights. Coming around over here, I went ahead and put in a actually I leveled out this land right here. Looks like I made a little bit of a boo-boo right there. I'll have to go ahead and fix that. But I made a connection here for the train tracks. And guess what? It goes somewhere else. Let's follow it and see where it goes. Ah, there it is. So we are going to have a train connection into our city, a passenger train connection for that matter, and that's actually going to be right over here in this area, and we are going to figure out a layout for it. Over here I did do a simple tweak as well. I added a on and off ramp. So this doesn't look it doesn't look very well planned out, but that's what I like about it. It looks like one of those things that you put in after you've built a highway, and then you put in a little neighborhood here, not neighborhood, but actually what's going to be here, I mentioned in the last episode, is a small shopping center. So these folks up here have somewhere to come and shop, so they're not traveling all the way out to the city. So it'd be like the low density commercial area right over here. But wait, there's more. I added a couple of things into our big park. I added the zoo right there. I think that'll turn out to be a really nice addition. Over here, I added the natural disasters memorial. Is it? I think it's the meteor memorial. If it is, I'll figure out the name of it and I'll let you guys know in a little bit. There's an additional park here, and for our cemetery area, I added the Plaza of the Dead. I think that's a clever way, or a clever place to put it. And if you can't tell, I added a whole lot more of the pine trees. So now the park looks quite a bit more complete and fulfilled. So that is about all that I did. Hope you guys like it. We are gonna get right into designing this area right over here, because I do kind of want to finish up with this corner of the map here and not have to come back to it until we actually start zoning the area. So let's dig in. Let's first go ahead and pull out the passenger train station. And I'm thinking maybe somewhere somewhere alongside here would be a good place to put it. So let's draw a road. Let's try right about there. And now we have to draw the train tracks just to see exactly how they are going to fit. Let's go to freeform. And voila. And there we have it. And I think this is going to be the one and only passenger train station in our city. I think it's a really cool area to put it, kind of remote. I think it'll turn out to be a great addition. We can get rid of that piece of road there, and I'm gonna extend it to just about there. And the reason I did it to there is because it appears that you can drive and park right there. So we'll give them road to get there. And right away we can place a couple of trees here, just to kind of make it look a little bit better, if you will. There we go. That looks tons better already. Awesome. All right. So naturally, you guys have seen this road here for several episodes now. This road is going to be road that leads into our little neighborhood here. Okay, I think that will work for me. This will give us it'll give us just enough room to place a couple of low density um, commercial buildings right in the half a roundabout, if you will. Okay, we're gonna have some more shopping areas right there. We are gonna utilize this, oops. We're gonna utilize this space right over here as well. Maybe there will be a little bakery right here called the On the Hill Bakery. Corny, corny, I know. The other thing that we can do is we can provide a pathway from the top of the hill to go all the way down. Kind of something like that. We can even make it split and go down like so. But I'm not really loving the steepness of the hill. So let's see if we can. What's that look like? That doesn't look half bad. We'll mimic that right over here on this side as well, and hopefully It looks just as good. We can even come all the way down right there. Oh, well, it's still kind of steep. Hopefully no older folks go down that that pathway, and maybe they'll use this one. We'll leave that we'll leave it alone for now. Actually, not just yet. Let's see if we can possibly make a connection from there to there. Oof. That's just gonna be unsafe. All right, so I didn't really intend on making a whole lot over here in the area simply because we're limited on space, but there is a couple of things that I want to provide, and that is a small police station, and we can put that right on this corner right here. That's a fire station, isn't it? Yep. Police station. There we go. Turn that off. Fire station. We can actually. I don't know if it's a good area for it. We can put it alongside here. That'll work just fine. We have to put in a little park here as well, and all right, that'll work. Okay, so I think for now we'll leave that alone. When we get to zoning, I'll go ahead and beautify the area just a little bit more, but for now we'll leave it alone. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, there's one thing that I forgot to show you guys. So after the previous episode, I went back and I took a look, and I added some rocks over here to serve like a as like a fence or a barrier, if you will, alongside of the cliff, especially because we have the school here, the elementary school, of course. So the little kids can't really fall off. I mean, they still can if they really wanted to, but um, hopefully they're a little bit smarter than that. So that's just something that I thought it was worth sharing. And I did add the trees, of course, over alongside of the whole hill to kind of give the area up here a little bit more privacy. Alright guys, so I bring you to this particular corner of the map for a very specific reason. And that reason is going to be this corner here is going to serve the purpose of our water water facilities. So here's where we're going to have our water pumping station. We are also going to have this guy right here. What is this? The pumping service. So we're going to place this right here, of course, in the event of any sort of flooding. These vehicles are going to go out and suck up the water. Um, let's see, water pumping station, water tower. We're not going to bother with. Tank reservoir. I do like these little buildings, so we're gonna have a couple of those in here as well. And we're not gonna mess with that. There was one more building that I really liked the look of, and I wanted to place in this particular area. Oh, don't worry about it for now. I'll find it. But before we begin zoning here, um, we are gonna have to terraform the area and possibly redo this connection as I mentioned I would in a couple of episodes ago. So I'm gonna work on the terraforming. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, and I will come back once we have that ready to go. Well, the terraforming is done, and I quite like it. Looks pretty good. I do still plan on putting a little bit of a farming section right over here because I think it would look pretty cool. But let's go ahead and finish up the water section, if you will. As I mentioned, that we're gonna have the water intake here, or the water pumping stations, so we can easily place 3. Actually, let's do 4 because we have 4 on the other side for sewage outflow, or water treatment plants is what they are. We are going to give this area some pipes, and of course we cannot forget about power. And lately I've been enjoying these little things simply because they're low profile. So we'll use that right there. Yeah, yeah, we'll leave it. As far as the layout goes, we're gonna do something like this. So we're gonna have a road. Actually, let's see if it'll let us align a road. It will. I wanted to align a road with the key itself right there, and I think that'll look just fine. Turn these off for now. Perfect. And with this road, I'm gonna go into the other corner there. So we can go back to freeform and something like this. That should be pretty good. Um, we are gonna want, and let me go ahead and turn off snapping for this. We're gonna want a road that comes kind of alongside the river, and it does go over here on the other side. So just kind of like so. That is for the on point onto the highway to get back into the city. And over here, let's see what happens if we draw a straight line right there, and what we can fit in this general area right here. There's a water treatment plant. Oh, I don't like the way the terrain looks right there. Let's go ahead, and we're actually gonna destroy that road right there so we can make everything nice and flat. And we're gonna make it, oops. We're gonna make it as flat as the other area over there. So just kind of like something like this. I think this will look cool because we'll have a road that kind of comes down into this area from the top up here. Let's go ahead and do that right now, just so we can see what that's going to look like. Yeah, something like that. And now we can go straight. Perfect. And now let's see what we can fit in here. That is definitely looking better. We can easily put 2 of them right there. We are going to turn them off, of course. There we go. And we can also I'm gonna go back into terraforming here for just a moment. We're gonna make this area nice and flat as well. So that will be a raised road that just kind of goes up and around. Here is where we're gonna place our water tanks. Well, actually, first let me see how big they are. They're about the length of the other facility. So let's can you guys tell that I'm just making things up as I go? Just gonna put several of them just right here. See about connecting them, and if that's going to be difficult. Nope, it will not. We can easily go right there, and we can even connect it right there. Now we just have to connect these two roads. Okay, something like that should work just fine. A little bit of decor over here won't hurt. Okay. All right, and another facility that I think looks really good in these remote areas is the road maintenance depot is what it's called. You can put this kind of in an area like this, and it looks like it belongs. It's one of those industrial office complex buildings. Um, I really like the way it looks. So we're gonna do that there. There is this asset that we have on Xbox, and actually recently I read that uh, PlayStation has this as well. So if you guys are on PlayStation, let me know if that is in fact true, because if it is, that means that they're still working on developing everything in the game itself. Perhaps actual mods, are going to be next, which would be really cool. All right, let's see. Take a look from far away, and it looks pretty good there. I think we'll leave it as it is for now. All right, and before we finish up the episode, um, I did want to go ahead and design that farming area over here, and for that, we're actually gonna just fix this little thing right over here. Let's see if we can do something like that. There we go. Because I think that right there is fertile land as well. And farming area. Here we're we're gonna go clean cut. We're not gonna have the normal farm roads, or not normal farm roads, but the roads that I used over in the other farming area. So it's gonna be nice straight lines. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. So not a whole lot here. I do want to keep the traffic in this area to a minimum. So we're gonna do actually, yeah, we can leave that there. Why not? So something like that. There we go. It's kind of a interesting design. Over here, yes, over here we can put in a couple of houses. So just a little bit of a remote housing development, and hopefully they're not going to be annoyed by the noise in the farming area. But I do want to have some housing here, kind of like the farmers and whatnot living in this particular area, tending to the farms. So we'll leave that as it is, and we do have to figure out a connection for here as well. Now, there, I am gonna have to make two, an off point and a on point as well. And for that, let's go back to the 2-lane road, and we'll see about maybe something like this.
Hello, I'm your host Elle, and you're listening to Cities Radio. Sometimes I like to check our listener emails and see what people are talking about. Here's one. Elle, what are you doing this weekend? Well,
Let's see what that looks like. That doesn't look all that good. Let's go back over here. We'll try that again. There we go. Maybe something like that. Go up one. It's going to be a very sharp curve right there, but maybe we can make it. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what it looks like when it connects. You know, I don't quite hate it. I think we'll keep it. And then we are going to have another off point right over here. Let's go one up. And we can't have that. So something like that. Let's go one more up. And let's see, we have a pillar right there. Too steep. Let's start from the pillar and work our way down. Doesn't look too bad. I think we are gonna go ahead and keep that. Of course, we're gonna upgrade the roads. Where are you? There you are. There we go, like that, and upgrade one more time. Yeah, that will work. Now we do have to have a connection from here. Kind of a weird road, but I'm gonna say it's functional. because you can still go left and get on the highway and get into the city, or you can proceed straight and go out of the city. Now, as far as those trucks delivering goods out of the city and returning back into the farming area, well, they're just gonna have to come through here and turn around right here and come back. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. A little bit more complicated, but hey, it is what it is. Over here, we are gonna need a water tower, of course, right about there. Turn that off, and then for beautification, we'll take care of that a little bit later. But again, it's not going to be a whole lot of farming, so I'm not anticipating a whole lot of traffic coming through here. That's why I didn't spend a lot of time on the intersection itself. And let me know if you guys have any ideas as to what we can do here. We can simply just turn it into greenery, like forest and whatnot, or or maybe put something in the blank area. I was thinking of some sort of a tourist attraction that would fit well there, but I can't really think of anything that would work unless we go with the boat museum. But I don't think that's quite the appropriate area for it. But I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. And if you have any suggestions in the comment box below is where they go. As always, guys, be the best that you can be in everything that you do.